guys, it's Eric here again. Golden Freddy fan here again. Today we're gonna dive onto one of the theories from Five Nights at Freddy's. But we're only gonna do one. So, you know that strange phone calls that you get at night? Like, at Five Nights at Freddy's, one of those strange phone calls you get? If you get, if you listen to night 4, if you go to night 4, you hear this strange phone call. Hold on.
Hey, well, day 4, I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you when I did. Hey, do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm going to try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh, no.
No, you know that phone call? And this is what you get on the 5th night. Now, if you know that phone call, here's one question. The phone call is one of the most popular theories. Well, one of them. I'm not even sure. But it is a theory. So, what happened to him? How come he says, I might not be able to give you another message? Why? Now, it's the first night you get this phone call. So, what is that banging? What's that banging? Well, it kind of sounds like it's more from the left side, not from the right. So, it must be Foxy, because you know how he always comes to you in the left door, not in the right. So, the door must be closed. Foxy must just be banging on it. And if you hear from the left door, you hear that moan that Chica and Bonnie do whenever they're close to or at the door, like this, or something like that. So that door must have been shut too. So they must have, all three of them were there. But then you hear Freddy's song. Okay, so, and then he says, oh no, but then, never mind, hold up. Then you hear the power go down. Then you hear him say, oh no. So, and you know that jump scare that Golden Freddy does? Watch, I'm going to rewind it back. You know that jump scare? So, if you hear that in the phone call, so if you hear that jump scare at the ending, you must, so, after all 4 of them, when the lights go down, he says, all the animatronics get close, and they all make their sound. Except Foxy, but I think you can hear his footsteps. And you can hear Freddy's footsteps. So, all 4 of them must have been super close to him. They're all going to get him, but then you hear Golden Freddy's jump scare. Then, so, it must have been Golden Freddy who killed him. or it must have been all of them. It must have been Golden Freddy when he was killing them, but I think all 4 of them were killing them because because I think it was all of them, but I'm only focusing on 2 right now. So I only think that because, well, at least Freddy was killing them too, because you know Golden Freddy and Freddy have that bloody handprint on their head and like his left side. So this guy must have been pushing them away. But how come you hear that part when he says, go check in the back, like the room with all the suits in? He says, go check one day, but the next time you come or something, but he says it in the nervous voice. He says, I always wonder how it was like in those heads, or how was it? So, and you know when you die in the game, it must be used. You know that thing that says when game over, it must be you stuffed in the suit? Because you do see eyes popping out of teeth. It must be you stuffed in the suit. Or it must be the phone guy. But why is he saying you're gonna have suits one day? Maybe he knows that he's going to die. He knows. So, I think maybe he wants you to check in the suit and check if he's dead. Maybe that's it. Watch. I'm going to show you right now. Watch.
Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room. I'm going to try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know. Oh no.
So, he's nervous. But why does he might hold back? He knows he's going to die. And you hear the power shut down. When it's like that. So this must have happened. He must have told you that, and he says, I might hold back for a while, because he knows he's going to die, and he wants you to make sure, check if he's dead or not. Maybe he wants you to be part of it or something. So, yep, I think this is what happened. Here's the whole thing that I think that happened. It's just a theory. So maybe this happened. So, both his doors were closed, and he was leaving you a message. Foxy was in the left door, banging and banging so he could come in. Chica and Bonnie and Freddy. Wait, no. Alright. So, Chica and Bonnie were on the left door. So, and the power goes out. Freddy only appears when the power goes out. So, you start hearing his music. You hear his footsteps and Foxy's footsteps when the power goes out. And you hear the 2 moaning sounds when Bonnie and Chica are right there next to the inside your room. So, then he says, oh no. So I think Golden Freddy got him. And all of them were going, and then Freddy was helping him kill him, stuffing him to a suit. So, that's why they have that bloody handprint on their left part of the head. Because maybe he was trying to push them away. But, if you hear the last phone call that you get, it is this phone call. Watch. Listen to this phone call. Listen to it. So that's the phone call. So that must have been the two options. That must have been the animatronics telling you that they're killing the phone guy. Or that must have been Gordon Freddy or Freddy stuffing him in a suit. So this is what I think what happened. The phone guy was recording a message for you. Foxy was on the left door. But the phone guy closed both the doors. So Foxy was banging on it. Then Chica and Bonnie come banging on it too. Then the power goes out. He says, so then you hear the two footsteps that Freddy and Foxy make, and then you hear Freddy's music playing. Then you hear the moaning sounds when Chico or Bonnie are in your room. And then he says, oh no. Then you hear the jump scare from Golden Freddy. So, my theory is that Freddy and Golden Freddy were attacking him, or maybe all of them were attacking him. And they were recording, and then they stopped the message, and then they were recording another message that you might hear the animatronics referring, or like telling you, in that weird, ugly, moaning, stupid sound, that the phone guy is going to die. Or he is dead. So, I think that means, or that's them stuffing the phone guy in the suit. Now that's my theory, guys. Don't take this seriously. I'm not saying that this is true. I'm only saying that this might be true. This might have happened. Okay? So don't you dare think that this is true. It's just a theory, and I want people all over me, alright? So, that's all I have today. Alright, guys. See you in the next episode.